Universities within the system are certainly reacting to these developments. UW-Oshkosh, for example, says it's working to educate people about its own funds. Fox 11's Alex Rinaldo has our balanced coverage.
Of the reported $650 million balance in the UW system, UW-Oshkosh says its share is about $37 million. But Chancellor Richard Wells says it's not all a rainy day fund.
34 million of those fund balances are in very clear specified funds that have very specific usages.
Wells says that $34 million is restricted or committed in some cases by law to specific student services, programs, or university initiatives. He says the remaining $3 million is what's left for emergencies. That $3 million is about 1% of the school's $242 million budget from the last year. According to the Government Finance Officers Association, a college should have about 17% of its budget in reserves. And that's why Wells says more education on his school and the UW system's funds is needed.
It's our responsibility to explain very clearly what these fund balances are, why they're there, how they got there, what they're for. But when the state has not been able to keep up its share of the taxpayer funds to help continue providing a good public education for students, the tuition has gone up.
Students will feel the impact directly of any decisions made. That includes Chelsea Felker.
It's kind of high. I mean, I'm going to be paying for it for myself, so that's kind of tricky. But I mean, I did get some scholarships, so that kind of helps out a little bit.
So for Felker, a tuition freeze might not be a bad idea.
I obviously want to leave with as little debt as possible, so I mean, freezing the tuition would probably be a good option.
While Wells says it's likely that will happen.
But we'll just have to make that work.
In Oshkosh, Alex Rinaldo, Fox 11 News.
Now, if you'd like, you can see a detailed explanation of UW-Oshkosh's fund balances. For that, we've put a link to the document of the school released today on our website at fox11online.com. You can look for that and find it in the Fox Cities page.